say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run.
Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll they'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's straight. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they do.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's straight. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's busted. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Drake. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Now they'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Wolverine! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Bostic. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's straight. Under fire. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's going to get loose.
You could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Push down for the tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working the middle. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a ride rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to enter. They cough it up near their own goal line. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To throw, it's straight. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gee.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw it straight. Grab near the marker. It's Gee. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43. Now they'll run it to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They are easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to throw. It's straight. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weather.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's straight. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the wide out. Working on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just keeps slinging it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's straight. Oh, he makes the catch. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bostic. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film.
He hurls one deep down the left side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every